Hello. Hello, hello, everybody. Let's see. Make sure that my iPad is not giving us feedback. Hi, Des. Hi, Sammy. Tori. Hello, hello. Raya. Oh, I'm so excited. Everybody's here. Okay. Let me make sure that the pattern went live. Was trying to make sure that everything was scheduled, and it's been such a long time. I feel like a newbie again. Yep, okay, looks like it's good. Okay. Well, welcome in. It is, a make-along. I haven't done one of these since we did the Christmas one, I think. It was either that or the pumpkin pie slice. I cannot remember which one it was. Hey! Okay, not your mommy is the bartender, but I can't remember your name. I remember your drinks, though. Oh gosh. I'm s I'm so sorry. I forgot your name. But you made excellent drinks at the retreat. I do remember that. Okay. Well, welcome in. We are going to have a few little surprises today I'm really excited about. I'm gonna be showing you my next free pattern that I am currently writing. The design is done. My chicken scratch of the pattern is done. I just actually have to type it up and then send out a tester call for it. And it is for the next season, and it's a little bit of a play on Lulu. So that will be revealed at our halfway point. And then we are also going to be playing bingo. So the way the bingo will work is I have two different versions of bingo cards. You can choose one or two. If you want to play both, more power to you. I can't do multiple things at once, like crochet and talk and play a game. So this will be interesting to see how it all goes down. But I'm going to have those displayed here in a few minutes up on the screen. So if you want to take a screenshot of that and then play along, whoever gets bingo first, like the first one to send bingo in the chat and then DM me on Instagram their card, then we will verify that way and then announce the winner. You will be winning. Let me show you. Lulu and Tinselton. So if you don't have the PDF version of Tinselton, it's also a freebie on my Instagram, but I thought the actual downloads could be sent out, so you can have them in your like, for me, I always use files on my iPad, and it sucks whenever Instagram closes or the screen goes dead, and then you have to look it up again. So I just thought that that would be a fun little thing to do. Oh, JC. Okay. Sorry, I'm just now reading. The comments are really slow on StreamYard popping up. So I need to remember to look down at my iPad. Okay. Don't fall. So that will be what you guys will be winning. So let me add the first bingo card to the stage. If you want to put in the chat which bingo card you're going to play off of, you'll kind of know your odds of who's all playing card number 1 versus card number 2. So here is our first bingo card. Obviously, Lulu in the middle is the free space. And knowing that I talk a lot about dopamine, caffeine, crochet, all the things, I tried to make it where we would have a winner. So hopefully we get a bingo. If not, I have a little idea at the end to make sure that someone goes home with a free pattern. So there's bingo card number 1. Did I give enough time to screenshot that? Can you guys let me know in the chat? And then we'll switch to card number 2. Tori, yes, I'm pretty sure that that's gonna happen because 'cause I'm easily influenced and, you guys are a little you're chaos, as you would say, chaos gremlins, chaos agents. Okay. Alright, no one's saying that it's enough time, so let me go ahead, grab your screenshot one last warning. Okay, now I'm gonna go to bingo 2. More power to you if you play both cards, because that's impressive. I do not have that executive function for that. And then if someone can let me know if that's enough time, we will go ahead and get started, and we'll go to our supplies list, and I'll show you everything that you need, to make a Lulu. I'm gonna be making mine out of, Parfait Chunky and Jelly Chunky today. Those are the 2 colors that I have in front of me, and I'm gonna be using a size 4 millimeter hook, but I did make it in some old Bernat that I had with a 5.5, I believe it was. My daughter took off with that little, show and tell, so I don't have it in front of me. But so whatever you normally use, pick your favorite leaf color and then a brown color to go with it for the feet. You'll need, safety eyes, and I think I used a 12 or a 14 for this one. Let me look. Hope I can't see the picture currently, but it'll show on screen whenever I go to the supply list. Okay, so here is baby Lulu. Before we get started, actually, I'm so sorry. Do I not have a supplies list on? I didn't add it. Oh, no, I did. It's right there. Okay, right in front of my face, you guys. Okay, so this is the color that I'm gonna be using. This is I don't know if it's new, but it's new to me, Jelly Chunky yarn. This is they don't have colored, names, but this is color number 45. It's a little bit thicker feeling on some of the skeins, not all of them, than Parfait Chunky, and some of them don't shed as much as Parfait Chunky, if that's one of your, drawbacks to Parfait Chunky. So that's what I'm gonna be using for the color today. It's like an orange color. And then I have, the color Teddy Bear. I believe that is Teddy Bear by Parfait Chunky. I'm already caked up, kind of, sorta, to be semi organized. Okay, and then I do have I don't know what size these are, but I do have some glitter disc, safety eyes that I'll be using in gold. And then, you guys, I don't know if you saw, but Tori and Martha had a Palm Street, train recently, and I snagged this little guy. Let me see, let me do the influencer hand. Look at how pretty. And it's leafy, and I had to have it. So Hi, Martha. I was just talking about you. Thank you. I appreciate you for stopping by. Your package, got rerouted to my parents' house for some reason. So I received Tori's box, but I haven't received yours yet, so my mom's gonna bring it into town when I see her next week. But I'm super excited to get my goodies from your live. Okay, so before we get started, I wanted to mention that I did make this, I made Lulu to go along with the Squishy Witches peanut pattern, Peanut the baby acorn. So, it's similar in size. So, I made these as, like, little besties. You can make it where, you could add these on a strand and make them a car hanger or make them, like a bag charm buddies. I know that Sammy, when she was looking over my, pattern before the testers got to it, that she made hers into a car swing, and it was really cute. So, that is an idea for how you can pair these. I'm just gonna throw these in bins, and people can pick out the color of leaves. I worked them up in a variety of colors. Um, I even did some green ones, but it just still gives, like, a fall vibe because of the color of green, which was sage, by Parfait Junkie. I really like it. So, that's I am planning on pricing mine, individually the Lulu for $10 and my, um, peanut for 12, just based off the timing and the materials. So, we will see how it goes. I made them for my market next month, so that will be my first time debuting, and then I can give, like, an update to see how well they do. But, okay, this is the pattern, just like the basics of what you need to know to get started. It is posted over on Instagram as of now, but I will be showing it on screen if you are following along. So if you are making Lulu, I am gonna go ahead and get started with going to the start of the pattern. Okay, 4 millimeter hook. I don't know if I said that or not, but there we go. I'm gonna start with a magic ring, and I will be pausing after each round just to show, what it looks like, so that way if anybody is not intermediate, and is a beginner, that they can kinda tell what it's supposed to look like after each round, so that way they can refer back to the slide as a helpful tool. Sorry, it's the professor in me still. I may have quit the yarn professor job. That gig was very sweet, but it's still in my nature to teach. So, is anyone making anything fun besides Lulu during this live or have any fall activities planned soon? The only thing that I plan on doing this weekend is trying to recover. It was the start of school here, and, I have one that I put into public school, and it went okay. It was a little rough, but, we're gonna get there. Okay, so this is just the 8 single crochet in the magic circle, and then we're going to do increases in each of the stitches next. So we're gonna do 2 single crochet into each stitch around. Tori is working on scheduling posts. Awesome. It's great to be productive. I loved your moneymaker post that I just saw right before I got on here. It was very creative, I liked it. This does work up pretty quickly. When I timed myself making it, I think it was like 9 to 10 minutes, but that was, like, after I had made it a couple of times. So it's definitely, like, market friendly, I would say. And oh my god, I just got a knot. There we go. Okay. Thought I got a knot in my yarn, but I worked it out. So this is how it is for round 2. 16 is the stitch count, and then now we're gonna be doing 1 single crochet into the first, and then doing an increase of single crochet into the next, and all of that should add up to 24. Okay. This is where I'm at for 24. Now your start of your round is actually the, bottom of the leaf. So this next round, we are going to be working in the front loop only, so all of the directions will be in the front loop. So just keep that in mind, and then everything that's in brackets goes into 1 stitch. So we're gonna do 5 single crochet first, and then after the 5th round, you're going to make a picot? Picot, I don't know if that's how you say it. And the way that you do that is you just chain up 3, and then you're gonna slip stitch into that first chain that you made, and that will be your first point of your leaf. Then we're gonna slip stitch into the next front loop only, and then we're gonna make a single crochet and a half double crochet in the next stitch. After that, we're gonna do the double, another picot. I don't know if I'm saying that right, guys. Is that how you guys say it? And then a double crochet. Then next we're gonna close off this point by doing a half double crochet and a single crochet in the next stitch. And that will be your second loop chain. I'm gonna take a drink real quick. Hydration check, guys. I am working on trying to do more water into my regular caffeine intake. So I do have coffee, but I did bring water just to make sure that I was well hydrated. Okay, so now the instructions that I'm going to be starting from are still in round 4. I'm working from the uh, line after it says second point made. So I'm just going to do the single crochet and the half double crochet in the next front loop only. You got this, Tori. You're a fast one, and I mean that in the best possible way. Okay. Right now I'm working on the center point of round 4. Working on that middle picot now. Go, I don't know. I don't know if there's any other way to pronounce it, but it feels weird on my tongue when I say it. Maybe that's just a me thing, though. Okay. And then a double crochet, and then the half double crochet and the single crochet. Middle point is done. So I did triple crochet increases just to make it more curly. So I like mine to actually like look like it's curled up, like it's dried up, like leaves actually look. But if you want a more flat appearance, whenever we get to the end, you can spread out your stitches and make it look like a straight maple leaf. It's designed to look like a maple leaf or just a fall leaf in general. So I didn't call it a maple leaf, It is designed to look like it actually is kind of funny how I came up with this pattern. I loved the acorn that I was making, so it immediately made me feel like I needed to go get a leaf pattern to go along with it. So there is, a designer who has a maple leaf and oak an oak leaf, and I bought them, and, it made me rage quit after making them because I was like, "This is not market friendly," which it didn't say it was, but the size was, like, 3 times the amount of the size of the acorn, and it was very intensive. It's all low-sew, but it was just too intensive. So I still made them, I still have to stuff them and sew them together. So those will be, like, a higher priced item, but I wanted something that was quick and easy to do, and searching, I didn't see any other leaf patterns, but since Lulu has come out, I have seen a couple of, like, fall packs that do have leaves in there, but I didn't see those at the time, so yeah. Okay, I'm lost. Middle point, fourth point we need to be working on. Haha, got lost for just a second, guys. Mm. Slip stitch, and then the last one, single crochet, hook up, and 6 single crochet. Okay, so that is what the end of round 4 should look like. So you can see it's curly, but if you want it to be more flat, of course, when you're done, you can just kind of press and move your stitches around to create the more flat shape if you like. Is everybody good for me to switch to the next page? If, you fall behind and you need a previous page, it is posted on Instagram already, so you can look over there. I just like to have it on screen as well, so that way you don't have to have 2 tabs open. Oh my god, the coffee hits so good. I'm one of those weird people that, like, I have a certain coffee I drink at home with a creamer combination, and I don't change it. But if I go out, then I'll get, like, the pumpkin flavored stuff or the caramel drizzle or that kinda thing, but I it's like my expectation at home is I have to have the same, like, taste every single time. I've bought, like, different cold brews, I've different flavorings, and I can't do it. It's like I have to have my at-home coffee that's, you know, the same. Oh, well. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and change to the last instruction page. So I did forget to tell you guys, and I didn't get to use my marker because I forgot, but when we started that round, we were supposed to mark first back loop, the unworked back loop. So I'm gonna sneak it in right now and be like, "Okay, this is where we're gonna be starting the round." So yeah, my bad. It does have it in the instructions though, so if you were reading and not listening to me, you would have caught it. I do like the sound. I hope you guys can hear it. Let me hold it to the mic. So tinkly. Okay, so we are just gonna do a round of single crochet in the back loop only. So when we left off, it was 24, so the stitch count will go back down to 24, even though I believe it was 32 or 36. I can't remember exactly, but I do have it written on the pattern for your stitch count. So don't worry about the jump. Dang. I can't believe you already caught up. That's amazing. Are you using, Basic Chanel? You have to let me know what colors you're using. Okay, let me make sure that I have 24 before we move on. My tummy is bubbling, gurgling because of the coffee. Sorry, guys, if you can hear it. Okay, so I have my 24. This is what it will look like. And then we're gonna do our first round of decrease. So you'll do a single crochet in the first and then decrease in the next. And then just keep repeating that all the way around until you have 16 in your count. 15 and my last decrease. Okay, so I'm at 16. So this is how it will look. And this is where I usually pull out my hook, and this is where I add my safety eyes. So let me get those prepped. Okay, so for the orientation of the, eyes, I like to stick them in round 2. I did put between 2 and 3 on the pattern because depending on what size of yarn you're using, and size of, uh, eyes, it may differ. So I will show you what mine looks like once I get these eyes settled in. So that's before I've sunk them. And I don't know if I've shared this tip before, but I always like to have my pupils, if they're offset, finger eyes, I like to have the pupils looking up because it just gives a more kawaii effect once they're sunk in. It looks like they're looking up at you all cute. Power off. My bad. Sorry, my speaker just turned off. I was jamming in here to some music before the live. Trying to calm my nerves 'cause I was like, "It's been so long, I don't know if I know how to do this." Okay. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it's sunk. The eyes have sunken. Alright, now for our next round, we're decreasing to 8. Um, if you are working with small yarn, you can start stuffing before you decrease to 8. I still find that I have enough room, um, to stuff, but just a tip in case you might be using something crazy like petite pearl. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's as crazy as me because I do plan on making some petite pearl ones and like a 1.25 hook. I'm a glutton for punishment. Yay, thank you. I'm excited. I feel like this is such a cute little guy. Okay, so again, I pulled my hook out and I'm going to add some stuffing. You literally don't even need a handful. Like this is probably too much. But I'm just gonna go ahead and stuff and I stuff towards the top of the head first to get above the sinker eyes and then down below. And I just try to stuff firmly. And there we go. So now I'm gonna fasten off. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and cut a tail. Um, 4 to 6 inches, maybe. I don't have a ruler, but that's about where we're at. And I am going to fasten off by putting my hook back in the loop and slip stitching to the next stitch and pulling through. And I'm gonna take the yarn, add it onto a tapestry needle, and use the front loops of the last round to close it. Okay. This is what it looks like when it's all weaved in and closed up. And now just one more step, making the little feetsies. Okay, so if you look at the screen on the pattern, I did try to show a clear image of where I put my feet, but they're gonna be about 3 stitches apart, but you can place them however you like. I just like to have them kind of directly below the eyes, so about right here and here. For me, that's about 3 stitches apart, but if it looks off to you, then just adjust by going over 1 in whatever direction that you need. So this is for a, surface crochet bobble. The way that I do mine might be a little bit different, but I start with a, slip knot on my hook, and then I just make a standing double crochet, and then go ahead and add my stitches in. This is a 4 double 4 unfinished DC bobble that I do. And my standing one that I start with does count as one. So first one made with my 2 tails, and I'm just gonna repeat in the next area. And I put these behind the front loop only, um, round because I wanted it to be like little feetsies behind pushing, like, the leaf edge up. I know that one of my testers did it in front. It still looked cute, so it's whatever way that you prefer, wherever you wanna put your feet. You guys, one of my testers did a tricolor leaf. They just randomly added in stitches, I mean, different colors of yarn. It's gorgeous. I can't wait for you guys to see that one. And then, one added fuzzy feet. It was so cute. It was very, very whimsical, felt like, I don't know, troll-esque little, I don't know, forest gremlin. Okay, I don't know if everybody else does this, but I tie my 2 ends together of my bubble before weaving in the ends. I feel like it makes a perfect little circle. So let me tie these together and I'll show you on screen. I just tied in 2 knots. Kinda just brings in the little feet. And then I will weave in those ends. Work on the second one now. I'll show you that, tester appreciation, page next, so you guys can see what I was talking about. But I may have to work with her to do a tricolor mod on Lulu because it was stunning. Sorry if you can hear my kids yelling mama at me from the other room. They might be watching me on YouTube. I know that my son was wanting to watch me as it went live. Okay, my Lulu is done. This is what the feet look like after it's all woven in. They are not designed to stand. I thought that they're a fall leaf, so they're meant to fall over. Which is why I didn't do, like, a Jellycat version of leg. I wanted it to be baubles. And plus, with the peanut having baubles, it just felt like that was the vibe. That was what we were supposed to be doing. So, this is it. It's all done. Yay. Alright, did anybody else make a Lulu with me? If you did, let me know in the chat where you're at, if you're done, how easy, how not easy, vibes, opinions. Let me know. If you did make one, tag it in your stories or your posts on Instagram and let me know. I'd love to actually see them 'cause that would be really fun, and I'll share them. So ooh, Tori's weaving in her end. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, let me show you the tester appreciation page. Here we are. So Yay, Raya is too, and Denver Ray is. Yay. Oh, you're saving it for later. Sorry. I if you whenever you do make it, let me know because I would love to see it. You have to tag me or send me a message. The acorn is on the Squishy Witches profile. So if you go on my Instagram, I've tagged it a bunch of times in the post of her profile, and you can go. It's a free pattern on there. I believe that they also have it on Ko-fi, but I do know it's on Instagram as well. If you can't find the link, let me know, and I can see if I can post it in the chat. Here, let me see real quick if I can do that while we're live. Mm, and they have so many cute free patterns. They are literally one of my favorites. So, let me copy the link and I'll post it in the chat. Oh, perfect. Tori already got it for me. Thank you. Yeah. How can you not? Look how freaking cute Peanut is. I love it. I also have made a little, nut guardian, if you will, to display with, Lulu and Peanut. I made the squirrel pattern by is it Snuggle Beans or Sweet Beans? I think it's Snuggle Beans crochet, but I made a little squirrel so it can be hoarding its nuts and, fall leaves. So I'm literally gonna have it, hoarding the little bucket that I'm gonna have these in, or basket, whatever I can, put my hands on. Thank you. Yeah, I wanna remake it with a furry tail, but I didn't know how easy that was gonna be, so I just did it with, Perfect Chunky. Okay, let me know if you guys are ready for the Suki reveal. I'm gonna give a little backstory on this next design. So it is a winter-inspired version of Lulu, and obviously, it's fall time in my mind. It's not in weather currently. But, I've been watching Gilmore Girls, so when I made Lulu, I knew that I had to make a Suki because I felt like Lulu and Suki were the cutest little names together. So, ready or not, here Suki is. So it's Suki, the baby snowflake. Look at your little bobble feet. Okay, I don't know, I hope I'm not the only one geeking out over this. So, Suki is gonna be sent out for testing, probably Monday or Tuesday. I have to do the final touches on my Canva pattern, and by final touches, I mean make it make sense for other people. So, Suki is designed to be a little bit bigger, so I'll show you the comparison. Not much bigger, but just a little bit bigger to go along with Tinselton. So, if you don't know, Tinselton is my Christmas tree pattern. You can design it plain, with baubles, with a star, with a bow. There's so many different combinations you can do, and so I thought that the Christmas pals needed another design. So, here's Suki. So if you wanna test it for me, you'll, just keep an eye out on my Instagram. I'm gonna have that out next week, but I'm so excited for her. Yeah. So, that's Suki. Now, let's see, did anybody get bingo? She needs a Christmas light bulb for yes, she does, oh my god. Listen, if I had all the time in the world, I might write that up. We'll see. Currently, one of my ferals are, attempting to go to school each week, so maybe I'll have some downtime during the week that I can do that. No worries. Okay, let me pull up the bingo cards and let me see. This is bingo card 1. I don't know if you guys heard my kids say mama, but if you did, that's gonna be the second square or the first square under I. Lulu, I don't think she fell over, but we did talk about her falling over. I did mention a tester. Did the chat enable any bad decisions? Well, you kind of enabled me to do more pattern writing. I don't know if that's a bad decision though. Up to interpretation. So that's card 1. I think I did a hydration check. Does anybody that was following along with the bingo cards, did you get, let's start with 2. Did you get 2 in a row or 3? If you got 2 or 3, mark them down now and let me know in the chat. If not, if nobody was able to, do the bingo cards, that's totally fine. We can just do my pick a number, and we'll do the pick a number wheel. See, I'll give a few minutes to see if anybody comments. But let me remind you what you're playing for. So this is Tinselton that I was talking about that goes along with Suki, and you'll get the actual PDF pattern. So I don't know if they will send through Instagram message if they're too large of a file, but if you'll send me your handle and then I can message you for your email and send them directly to you. Let me know. Anybody playing along? Anybody want a free pattern, like a PDF pattern? If you do, put your little hand up in the chat, and then we'll pick numbers. Oh, it's okay. You didn't have to be making Lulu to participate in the bingo round. So if you wanna be put in for Christine! Hello, hello. We are trying to figure out our bingo winners. So, I don't know if anybody got bingo or, got to mark their card. Okay, so we've got Denver Ray in the chat that wants to be put in. So let me get my spin the wheel up. If you would like to be put in your name to win the pattern bundle, let me know in the chat right now, and then as I'm pulling up the website, I can put your name in. Okay, so we've got Denver Ray. We've got Christine. Tori, did you want to be put in for the pattern? Last call. The odds are pretty good. There's a 50-50 chance right now. Okay, we'll add you in, Tori. Gotta get a uh little nail biting. to see if you want or not. Thank you. I feel like I'm pretty on the nose with my names. Like, if whatever the item is, I feel like it has to start with that same letter. So for tree, I wanted to do Tinselton, and then, like, for the snowflake, I did Suki. For the leaf, I did Lulu. The only one I doesn't have an official name is the Pumpkin Pie Pal, which is my free pumpkin pie slice. It also has berry mods for blueberry and, cherry pie, and I didn't name that one. Okay, let me see if I can add my screen on here. Yeah, I it's just easy that way. It's helpful for me to remember too what the names are if I know it's like, "Oh, okay, it starts with the same letter." Okay, let's see. Need to share screen. Can you guys see the spin the wheel? I don't know if you can. Remove there we go. Okay, I like that. Never right. That was pretty funny. Okay, here we go. We've got 3 names on the wheel. Let's see. Yay! Christine, you won the pattern. So if you'll just shoot me, a message on Instagram, I will, figure out if I need your email or if I can try to just email the PDFs on the messaging. Congratulations. Yay. Okay, I'm so excited. Well, thank you guys for joining me. This was like a short little live, short, an hour, if that's a short or not. I am planning to come back to YouTube lives on a regular basis after my September market. So keep an eye out for that. I have a lot of useless information in my head that I wanted to combine with crochet. So it's gonna be a little play on that, and that's the only, like, sneak peek I'm giving currently, but it will be, on Sunday mornings is the time frame that I can go live, and have childcare. So, keep an eye out for that starting in September, and until then, I'll see you over on Instagram. Please let me know. Not useless. Listen, growing up in a cult/church, you have so much, like, information on the workings of that kinda thing, and, I'm not trying to give it away, but play on words, trying to bring all my influences together. So, yeah, it'll be fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, making Lulu, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.